and welcome to the last match of Group A in the CAF Champions League COSAFA qualifiers, where one team will have to actually see how they will fare off to conclude the two top teams to get through to the semi-final of this particular match. Hello and welcome. My name is Mwakele Kaliande, hoping to be with you as we wrap up Group A fixtures for this particular assignment. And this afternoon, it's the University of Western Cape from South Africa taking on the Herentals Queens of Zimbabwe in a battle to see through to the semi-final and then to see how it's actually done. But let's relive of how their last assignments went through to commentary.
Thank you, Makele. And looking at the early attempt from UWC, keeper was called upon to come out and make the save against Ongos, and it was Ongos that went on to look for that early goal, unsettled by the goalkeeper as Dlamini makes a brilliant save. It was Kamede who had to make sure that she makes the save. It was Kamede who pulled first blood in a wonderful effort from distance, and a penalty it was awarded to UWC Holweni, making no mistake. That was the beginning of the floodgates for UWC, who ended up winning this match by 3-0, as the keeper was called on numerous occasions to make some brilliant saves to keep a clean sheet. UWC's captain also on the day, who made sure that she got that ball into the woodwork, trying to get the goalkeeper to clash with the woodwork. Brilliant effort, and they went to sleep. Ongos, on the other hand, made no mistake, as they too were not to be outdone, as that ball went over the woodwork. It was enough to set up some nervous moments. Cooper also coming to very close as she beat the offside trap, pickpocketed Kamede and exposed her a little bit in terms of dealing with the ball in the defense. Cooper, who had the keeper to deal with. This is Herentals, who also started the tournament like a house on fire, scoring an avalanche of goals. It had to take brilliant effort from goalkeeper Aisha to deny a very early strike. That was from Herentals. Woodwork also coming to the rescue, as the Mordi making an attempt at goal from from Green Buffaloes, and unfortunately for her, the keeper was in a mean mood.
That's how it was in their last matches of Group A as they conclude today. And earlier on, it was FC Ongos who surprised the Green Buffaloes with that particular win, 2-1. That's how it ended. And seconds from now, we'll be actually going to the last fixture of Group A, and the University of Western Cape of South Africa will be taking on Herentals Queens of Zimbabwe. But what do have the coaches say to this about wrapping up their Group A assignments? For Herentals Queens, they are going nothing less but for 100% to win record, as well as the University of Western Cape, who would want to win this one. But let's hear from the coaches this time around. Concluding your group matches with Herentals as University of Western Cape, how prepared are you for this outing?
Yeah, we had another day off yesterday, match day -1 to prepare for this one. But yeah, we are ready. Same approach as the previous game. We have to come here and just concentrate on ourselves and see how it goes.
Last outing, you were very much critical on the goals that you managed to get 3. How are you building on that performance, finishing off your group assignments?
No, I think starting from the first game, second half, we looked really, really good. Second game, we picked up from that. And I hope again today we're going to pick up from the performance of previous game and see how it goes. Again, we're going to need goals. Just also to boost the confidence of the players. If you remember very well, after scoring the first 2 goals, the second game, we started to really look well and really play like how we want to play.
Any changes that we should expect from your starting 11 that you had in your game against Green Buffaloes?
The only change is we are resting Uneli. We are bringing in Lona Temba to play the centre back. So we're pushing Bongega to play the CTM today.
Is it still too early to look at how the group is looking like?
Nah, it's just for concentration on our game. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Concluding your group matches today, comfortably winning the two of the outings that you had as Herentals Queens. How are you approaching this assignment?
Good afternoon, ma'am. We are approaching like the previous two games. The winning mentality, the high intensity in the first few minutes of the game, and the last phase of the game, on the second half.
Looking at how University of Western Cape is playing, what kind of strategy are you employing to get your game plan underway?
We are going to employ the 1-4-3-3 formation. Why? Because it covers the whole area. So when you are doing transitions, it helps both in attack and in defense.
Looking at how your group is actually standing, you might have the very much chances. Should people expect a relaxed Herentals? Because maybe the job to the other round might look like it's done for you.
No, we don't relax. We want to set a record for the COSAFA tournament as debutants. We want to collect everything, be it man of the match, top goal scorer, coach of the tournament, and the trophy.
Now the target is set to the final round. Are you seeing yourself able to pass through University of Western Cape to maintain your 100% win record?
Yeah, we need to do that. It's a must. It's a must win. They have to sweat for if they are to defend our attack. They have to be very, very, very careful.
Wish you all the best in that game.
Thank you, ma'am.
You heard from the coaches, very excited, hoping to build a 100% win record. They are now looking at the accolades that they can actually get out of this performance. On the other hand, University of Western Cape, they want to go full throttle so that they clinch their second win of these group assignments. But we'll wait to see how 90 minutes will pan off for these two sides, as two will have to progress and others will have to queue off. Fans wouldn't want to miss the wrap of Group A as they are here to actually enjoy the excitement. But we'll have to see how 45 minutes goes. So we go to commentary to take us through of how it will go down here at Imperial Stadium on a Monday afternoon.
Thank you, Mo. It's been a beautiful day out here in Chiwembe and Blantyre. And it is the second game of the match, which is UWC from South Africa. They're up against Herentals Queens of Zimbabwe. We are in Group A, trying to tie up the business end. It has been a fantastic tournament thus far, the fourth edition of the CAF Women's Champions League in 2024. Well, there's been a strong wind increase of 14 kilometers per hour with a temperature of about 24 degrees. They say partly cloudy, and that I can assure you is welcomed by the players. We've experienced some high temperatures. Also, not to disappoint, has been the family that has been adopted out here in Blantyre. The family that has supported this tournament. They've come out in their numbers. They've made sure that each and every team is supported from the first whistle to the last whistle. So before we really move, we've got to say thank you very much for the attendance out at the stadium. Alongside me for this encounter is Tandala Manda, who will be giving you an expert analysis as the match progresses. And she too, a former footballer. But you got to go back to 2014 when she donned the tracksuit, when she donned those boots, and a deadly midfielder, building from the family, not forgetting that her dad was also a former player. That is Tandala Manda. The ball boys and ball girls, that is, who are ready to assist and to shepherd out the teams, are waiting for the marching orders. We have had 9 games of 10 to close up this group. We are looking for a winner, and so tight is Group A. Herentals poised in a top position with 6 points. Green Buffaloes, after their 3 matches, have had 2 losses, sitting with 3 points. UWC, who have 2 games, they've played to a win and a loss that was at the hands of Green Buffaloes. They too come into this match with 3 points. FC Ongos surprised everyone, playing out of the skin of their teeth, winning their last match of this group and also sitting with 3 points. customary greetings are underway. It is the captain talent, Mukwanda, who just leads her charges in greeting and wishing well to the opposition. The tournament has been played in wonderful spirit. Fair play, definitely also something to look forward to. It is UWC on the other hand, also just greeting the referees who are responsible for this match and to make sure that everything goes well. We're talking about everything going well. We then also focus to the coaches, Tina Sonkembuli of UWC, who's been ever present since 2019 as the team takes their customary team photo for today's encounter. It is UWC in your picture, and Knox as well as Mchambane are some of the names that I can quickly just pick up for you. And the goalkeeper, Spesihle Dlamini, and all smiles for the cameraman. But this is what the business is about. It is Dlamini who keeps her place in goal, is yet to be left on the bench. Nokolo Pesane, Figile Magama, Manengela is another one, Kamede Mchambane, and Amkhelang Mutao. It is Lona Temba Mhlongo and Antonia Mamponya. Sibulele Holweni, who took the penalty in the previous match. She's given the captain's armband. Let's go down to the officials with the captains. These are your officials for the match. Nteboleng Sikoto from Lesotho. You're also looking at Amuku Olivia from Namibia. Not forgetting Patso Namete of Malawi. And Gloria Sambumba is the fourth official. We have a look at the lineup for Herentals. And Herentals are making their way onto the pitch after the captains that have won the task. And it's pretty simple. Referee Nteboleng Sokoto is in the center circle awaiting for the teams to settle down. This is the lineup for Herentals Queen. Maguire is in goal. Mabika, Chipatiko, Mafuruse, Alice Moyo, who's been very instrumental. Dambo Morono is another one that you've got to keep an eye on. Bridget Mutaura and Tumbare Agnes. It is also Talent Mukwanda and Nyasha Munemo. It is a bench that has the depth. It is a bench that is capable and able. Melinda Chipwana as well as Grace Kazambe. And not forgetting, Melody Chirkore is another one of those players that can come on. It is Herentals that will get us off the mark in their beautiful pink uniform. I would call them the Pink Panther. They are attacking the goal from the right to the left, and the visitors were in this match, which is UWC. Actual fact, they are the home side. They are attacking the goal from the left to the right of the screen. They are in their blue uniform with a bit of yellow trimmings. I'd like to say the school is out. The exam is about to begin for UWC, who has prepared well.
Being the runners-up in SAFA Women's Championship, they are here to represent South Africa. Let's wait and see. They've got 3 points in this group, managing to win one, and they lost one to Green Buffaloes.
They've been second fiddle to Mamelodi Sundowns, who have already booked their ticket to the Champions League, and due to the fact that they are defending champions, and they have given the opportunity to the number 2 in the league, and it is immediately Alice Moyo, who has been instrumental in the defense of Herentals. Herentals have been free scoring. Herentals are the team with the most number of goals in this tournament. They've scored 4 goals, having conceded 1. It is their biggest test thus far in Group A. Ball whipped in, ball bubbling in the box. Nokolo is beaten to the ball. Alice Moyo will use her pace on the left-hand side. They definitely have looked at a team throughout this tournament. The same lineup for game number 1, same lineup for game number 2, same lineup for game number 3. No changes. What tells you of the coach?
In football, there is this other way that they say you don't change the winning team.
You don't change what ain't broken. You don't change a team that is giving you the results. And there was no expectation from coach, that is Lazarus Magaya, to make any changes and tweak his winning formula. It is the first corner for Herentals in this match, a match that has got all the ingredients to turn out to be the final before the final. Nokolo, who was challenged and strongly at that. The referees immediately trying to make an inquiry on efforts. It's good to be helped up to her feet, but that is a warning to Nokolo Esane. Definitely a troublemaker, definitely an instigator, not a troublemaker in a bad way. She has been adopted here at Mpira Stadium. She's a crowd favorite, is Nokolo Esane, a twin to Sinokolo. Amukelang looking for Figile Magama, and that ball sent slightly overcooked for Pilisa Mchambane to give chase. Another foul. A little bit of a nibble on the ankles of Kanyisa Manengela. This definitely being a team that is intentional in terms of physicality, a team that is intentional in terms of their strength. They possess some beautiful height. So defensively, they're going to be a tough nut to crack. That is Herentals. Polite Mabika has created space for herself on the touchline, opening up the UWC defense that shows and has elements of discipline, but they have been bridged. 1-0 by Green Buffaloes was enough to really get them to pick their head up and dig deep and have a look and do some introspection. As another ball that is going to be very dangerous from Bongega Kamede, who in this match finds herself operating in the midfield as a defensive midfielder just in front of the back four. Here's Knox playing the 1-2. She'll get some skill on the edge of the box. UWC are forced to look for the support as Kamede is drawn into the attack going forward. The game definitely will have the ingredients, the game will definitely have the intensity, but this is women's football at its best. Both debutants in this match, and they have definitely played out of their skin. High in the air, hacked away, enough for the midfielders to make something good. Footwork by Kanyisa Manengela, releasing the ball, but in this particular moment, she instead gives a possession away, and a free kick to Bongega Kamede of UWC.
Starting on high notes, UWC, they are the one that are willing to win this match more than Herentals.
Well, in the first match that they played against Green Buffaloes, they were pretty much slow starters. The first 45, you could have given it to Green Buffaloes. The second 45, you could have given it to UWC. However, it was the important goal in the 75th minute that dampened the spirit. But prior to that ball, they continued to press high. They continued to share the ball. And unfortunately, with football, it's not possession that wins you games. On the edge of the box with the turn is Bulelo Holweni, but she's beaten to the ball. Knox will try and keep it alive. She comes to Figile Kamede on the left-hand side. Kamede will look for Amu, who will make a turn, but it is Pilisa Mchambane that will give chase. She has company in talent. Mokwande, the 31-year-old. Moyo takes it down the line. Magama, Knox, a little too much for Knox to chase. She gives up that chase as Knox. She gives an instruction today. Let's keep it on the ground. Moyo. Shalina Damba Morono. Beautiful ball, Kanyisa Manengela, but nobody on the same page. Nobody opens that letter to read what the story is about. And the story is get into the space, benefit from a wonderful ball. Look at the passages that are opening up in that defense. Manengela will certainly be a problem to deal with in today's encounter. On the far right-hand side, it's Prainan Zwanda, and she too will have to be closely marked. Kamede in the midfield, the pit bull brings it to to Mchambane. Mchambane finding Knox and the offside flag. Stops a beautiful move, and rightfully so.
Exactly. That was a beautiful move from UWC. They need an early goal, maybe, so that they should settle and play their football that they have brought today.
Well, this is the moment. This is the offside. It was won in the middle of the park, and a delightful ball. You be the judge. I don't think so, but that is the moment. Coming from deep, Knox was coming from behind, and I think that one went horribly wrong.
So close, so tight, but in our cameras, it wasn't.
But I think if you look at it, she comes from deep, and a player coming from deep, unless there's something else that we don't see from the angle that we have in the commentary booth. So do forgive us if we call it our way. It's the way we see it. Keeper comes out. Here's a Knox. Knox on the ball. Switching play, looking for Holweni, does well with the header, just cushioning, but it is Tumbare that tidies up for Herentals. Modi Impanda Moyo. Modi Impanda Moyo, Mafuruse. She's the goal, the player with the leading goals in this tournament. She's got 2 to her name. That's Modi Mafuruse. Holweni. She scored the penalty in the previous match. The Pink Panther. Pink Panther is in the house.
Exactly. Pink for ladies.
Herentals. It's a delightful ball. The height of Tumbare is enough to be troublesome. The pace, Herentals, keeper. Quick off a line in the sweeper. Available on the left-hand side is Kanyisa Manengela. Amukelang Mutau is not playing in a usual position. She's just playing in behind her strikers to pick up that second ball and force and activate an attack. Yes, Amu in the box. She'll be quite frequent in that area is Amu. Holding, says the referee. Let's play fair. You can't keep all the toys for yourself. Let's play fair.
Exactly.
It's another high ball, one in the air, and one's got to be very much on the lookout for Knox. Got to be on the lookout for Mutau. Here's Knox. Here's Knox. Knox on the ball. Gives away possession, but had to be tidied up by Mhlakaza. Simnikiw. Knox having to be very, very careful with that ball going into the middle. She needs to take the ball and go out wide, open her body and face the attack. Free kick to Herentals. UWC have scored 3 goals. They've conceded 1, sitting with a +2 goal difference.
Exactly. Managed to keep a clean sheet.
10 minutes, Mafuruse, shot, keeper saves. Encouraging for Mafuruse very early. She is the top marksman in this tournament, Mafuruse. She's got a beautiful right foot, strikes it with the venom. There's the ball falling kindly for Mafuruse. This time she gets it off target.
Out of all the 4 goals that Helento Queens have scored, the 2 are for Mafuruse. So maybe she wants to add up so that she can be the top goal scorer of this tournament.
Most definitely. There's award for individual brilliance. There's award for the top goal scorer. There's an award for the goalkeeper. Also, the player of the tournament. KK, we have a calamity. The box has just fallen down, but it's fine. I'll commentate from the game itself. The TV. UWC with the ball in the goal mouth, and it is the Goalkeeper that hacks the ball away. Herentals. Tesana. However, good turn. That is by Mhlakaza. Here's UWC with a good turn. Knox continues a run down the right-hand side. Tesana. Selling a dummy is Tesana. She needs the support. It comes in the form of Amukhelang Mutau. Mutau playing the 1-2 with Knox. Knox gives it back to Mutau. That ball almost going over the line, and questions been asked, but the full circumference of the ball needs to go over the line. Ball in the air, tidied up by Lonatemba Mhlongo. One of two changes made by coach Tina Sonke Mbuli. It is Herentals on the ball. The captain giving chase. All the way to the goalkeeper. She has pressure from Mjambane. Herentals. Captain is Talent Mkwanda. Talent Mkwanda looking to turn. Her defender is Polite Mabika. Mabika with the ball on the edge of the box. Polite Mabika tries to bring it in. Falls kindly to a teammate. Dilly-dallying on the ball. Here's UWC with the ball out on the left-hand side. Is Knox beaten to the ball by Moyo. Mabika. Kamede. The bounce being a Prainance Vamana. A judge to have used her hands as Prainance. There's an offside. There's an offside for Herentals. UWC. Ball in the midfield. Manengela losing out. She loses out to Shailene Damba Morono. Lonatemba Mhlongo. One of two changes made by the coach. Still operating with 4-5-1. Chambane being the lone striker. She's expected to get the supply. Good back heel from Manengela. It's UWC turning on the heat, turning on the style. Will Knox keep this in play? It's a little too strong for Knox. A push. The referee has a whistle in the mouth, trying to play advantage, and she does exactly that. Knox looking for Holweni, beaten to the ball. Here's the brilliance of Kanyisa Manengela. Manengela draws the foul. Free kick to UWC, almost on the center circle. Kamede. Have about 4 blue shirts to aim for. It's played back and back to Lonatemba Mhlongo. Here's Holweni, who's losing out to Antonia. In actual fact, Holweni and Antonia on the left-hand side will need to definitely combine much better. Bridget Mutaura, who is operating this time a little bit more deeper than expected. Kamede. It's a throw-in for Herentals. Last touch off a pink jersey. That will allow UWC to take a breather in that defensive role. And when you look at those spaces between the defenders, that basically speaks volumes about the connection, the combination that they have, the way they support each other. Holweni. Antonia Maponya activates and play in the midfield. Is Amukhelang. Amukhelang together with Kamede will have to be absolutely alert. Decent ball. The fight is on. The pace is on. Here's a chance for Prainance in the box. Keeper was stranded. Keeper was stranded.
If it was going to be a goal, then so many questions could have been asked. What were you doing? No any command, no any judgment, just looking at the ball.
I think what's basically happened. We've got to give credit to Polite Mabika, who put a defender on the right-hand side to make it comfortable for herself, to make a connection with the left foot, and that was going to the furthest pole away from the keeper. Keeper was stranded, keeper was flat-footed, and for a goalkeeper, that is criminal. Arrest her. UWC expecting that she is the policeman, she is the one to protect that goal mouth. You know, we've had some comedian coaches in the professional league that will tell you that some defenders need to be arrested, some defenders are criminals in the sense that something that's very simple is made to look so difficult. Football is about enjoyment, and talking about enjoyment, here's Herentals sharing responsibility. Alice Moyo sends the ball down. It was a back heel on Kamede. Kamede does well. Amukelang Mutsao turns, looking for a runner who's to receive that ball. Hospital pass. It's a hospital pass. Prenance. Polite is also available. Turning. You know, even if you were colorblind, this match is one of the best matches for a commentator. They are bright, they are beautiful, the numbers are so clear. We are able to tell you exactly who's on the ball. Talking about who's on the ball, it's Figile Magama right now. Figile Magama is on the ball right now. Bongeka Kamede is given the responsibility by a coach to say, send a long ball. Holweni is available. So is Mchambane. They're looking for the supply. But don't forget Kanyisa Manengela. She's got some lovely touches as Kanyisa. Amukelang. Knox. Here's Amu. Amu. Available is Knox. Amu. Knox. On the ball is Knox. She'll show you some skill as Knox, going the wrong way, losing out, and quickly wins it back. Knox on the ball. She needs to release it rather quickly. Manengela coming from an offside position. A little too much from Knox. A quicker release could have been profitable.
Exactly, and there were other options to release the ball, not only that side.
Knox had the advantage of playing it across the field to look for Sbulelo Holweni, to also look for Mchambane. Kamede. Amu. Figile Magama. There's Kamede. Banyana player. She's taken down. Made to look. Does that activate the first yellow card of the match? Pretty soft. Pretty soft, and the referee says, come to my office. This is a warning for you. You know when you go for lashes, this is the first lash. Damba Murono getting into the referee's book. First yellow card. Trying to break up play. I think those tackles in the middle of the park is definitely to break the fluidity, to break the momentum that we're seeing from UWC.
Exactly. When UWC are attacking, they are attacking in numbers. They see where to press the ball, where to put the ball. So, yes, she was afraid.
Alice Moyo intercepts from Kamede. Player goes down, and the referee feels it's unfair. Simnikiwe, the challenger in that particular challenge. 20 minutes on the clock, UWC 0. Shalene Damba Murono getting into the referee's book as Shalene. Two players in the center circle. Looks like Tumbare Agnes, keeper, who's keeping an eye on the ball, Knox. Amukelang gives chase, the bounce of the ball, deceiving. Here's an opportunity for Manengela to win it back. Amu has company, looking for Holweni, who's peeling out to the left-hand side. Will try and taking on a busy Bridget. Mutaura she's battling and giving her own. Mutaura she's holding back Holweni. Crowd is loving the skill that they see.
A lot of free kicks in the half of Herentals. That shows that UWC are attacking and they want an early goal. Rather, it's 21 minutes gone, but we are yet to see a goal. But they have been knocking. They have not had that one single chance that they can shoot on the goal.
Well, that's another free kick. Gamede to respond. They have 5 players on the edge of the box. Amokelang peeling away from the big box. Here's Gamede. It's whipped with pace. It is intercepted. She gets another opportunity. However, Herentals tidying up what they did. And it is Lona Temba Mhlongo who is finding herself having to come from deep. Here is the danger player, Mafuruse, using her skill in the box. And what a moment. Mabika just needed to wrap her foot around that ball and get the connection. She's a problem, is polite Mabika. That was a lovely piece of play from the wings as Mafuruse releases that ball, but it had to take a Figile Magama to get involved and disturb that attack. It's a corner. Second corner in the match for Herentals. Second corner in the match. Six pink Panthers in the box, one on the edge of the box with Knox. It's a corner, delivered. Header away, a strong one, but it does find Bridget Mutaura. Still, Herentals will want to keep that pressure on the opposite end, and out comes Gamede. Gamede, wrapping that foot, finding Knox. Knox needs to carry this ball through. Knox, step over, turn over, inside out. Knox, Amokelang is available. She's spurring the crowd. Manangela finds Figile Magama. Magama, it's a cross, dealt with by Alice Moyo. It's quickly taken. A good turn from Knox. Knox plies. Manangela on the edge of the box is a shot and a tame one. Lindiwe Magwede. She'll take her time. Is Lindiwe Magwede. She's 33 years of age, is Lindiwe Magwede. Magwede. Losing out from Manengela. Knox
is enjoying the possession. Knox is enjoying the game. That was the wake-up call for Herentals, UWC, when Herentals attacked to be given the second corner. It was a wake-up call that anything can happen. You can play well, but if we have a chance to score, it can happen either side.
I think Herentals have turned out to be very businesslike. They know that they probably will not be able to keep up with UWC, with the skills, with the possession, but what they want to do is go route one. When we're talking of route one, we're talking about the players that will send that long ball as Holweni is taken down to break that momentum and to break up play. Herentals, when going forward, have got a good counter-attack. They use Bridget, they use Mabika, and also not forgetting Mafuruse. Gamede takes it short. Plays with Antonia Maponya. Knox. Figile Magama. Mchambane gives chase. That's a little too much to ask of Philisa Mchambane. Mafuruse. Simnik Fakiwe Mhlakaza. A mistake made. Herentals keeper makes a save. Point blank save. There's Mafuruse. Mafuruse gets the corner. Fantastic save made by Lindiwe. In actual fact, it's Spilisile Dlamini. It was a ball that didn't really seem troublesome, and a mistake by Mhlakaza that fell kindly, and that will be a chance missed. A chance missed. Keeper made a brilliant save to deny Prainance. The ball is in the air, and header from Moyo. That was a pretty close shave for UWC.
Exactly. 2 to 3 touches and the ball was straight into the box. A mistake by the defender could have costed it all, but Ramini was there to rescue the team. 3 corners from Herentals for Herentals and no any corner for UWC so far. That shows that Herentals are very clever when attacking up front.
Very effective is Herentals when going forward. The quickest way to goal is known by Herentals right now, forcing the keeper into the save, minimizing the number of passes. Kamede on the ball. We'll remember that Black Rhino Queens were the team from Zimbabwe that represented Zimbabwe in this tournament. Knox, good cut by Knox. She's in the box, is Knox trying to find the space, and Manengela Chamba and Epiton to the ball. Try to create space for herself is Esana. A long ball, a high one. Amukelang battle there in the midfield with Diana Chipatiko. Amu goes up. Good control. Good turn. As Prainance trying to build into some momentum of their own. Alice Moyo. UWC. Kamede. She'll play it back as Magama's available. Magama going across to Mhlakaza. Mhlakaza gives away possession. Away by Lonatemba Mhlongo, and a dummy. A dummy that allows possession to the opposition. It got the keeper off the bench. She's asking, what's wrong? Here's Tina Sonke Mbuli. Tina Sonke Mbuli is Kasane. As Tina Sonke, who's been the coach of UWC since 2019. She's also part of Banyana's technical team. She's assistant coach to Desiree Ellis. Manengela looking for a through pass to Holweni. Instead, she finds a pink shirt. Ball one in the air by Tumbare. Bobbling in the midfield. Tumbare is available for another quick one. Bridget Mutaura has a polite Mabika. Figile Makama goes down in a heap. Knox puts a hand on her head. Figile Makama. Good to see that referee had to quickly go and check Sikoto. And she says, let's knock it out. Let's play fair. Tina Sonke Mbuli, back-to-back winner of the Champions of University of Football 2023 and 2024. They play the final against TUT is Tina Sonke Mbuli, very respected in women's football in South Africa. Antonia Maponya. Mafuruse. She'll go up. Maponya wins that. As far as Amu. Amu loses out. Here's Knox. The bounce of the ball is telling as Moyo picks it up. Knox comes back to chase. Then the race is on. Keeper called to answer some questions, but her defense does well. Here is Mchambane. Mchambane giving chase. It is Talent Mukwanda that wins the race. Mukwanda wins the race. She leaves it for Alice Moyer, who on the left back position has really made it her own. Knox. Kamede keeping the ball. The space in the middle is acres thereof for one to exploit. First touch of Mchambane, a poor one. However, it is Herentals come away with good recovery there as Manangela comes back to help defensively. Still gets into the thick of things. Look at Mabika. She's dropped a little bit deeper than expected. The question is, if she falls into the midfield, who's going to score the goal? Tandala, who's scoring the goals?
Nobody.
There we go. Just makes them very blunt up front. Yes, Kamete. Holweni. Sibulela Holweni making a run is Mchambane. But again, you've got to really look at the pace of Bridget. 24 years of age is Bridget. Growing in leaps and bounds. I understand very clearly why Black Rhino Queens were dethroned by Herentals. I mean, when you look at the kind of football that is on display, you really got to compliment, you really got to say well done to Coach Lazarus Magaya.
And Lazarus Maguire wants to coach a team here in Malawi.
There's a mistake being made. Quick recovery. Apologies there, Tandala. Quick recovery as Kamade and Simnikewe. A bit of confusion, taking the eye off the ball momentarily. And a corner it is.
Yes, corner number 4 to Helento Queens. We were talking about Lazarus Magaya, Helento Queens head coach. Once the coach the Karonga United that plays in the Elite League mains team. That's from the northern region of Malawi.
Munemo goes up. Damba Murono on the edge of the box. That ball quite deceiving. It eludes everybody. Knox looking for Mchambane. Mchambane has Holweni. But look at the number of pink jerseys. Outnumbered in attack. The explosiveness of UWC is thwarted by a very dedicated defensive unit. 5 players, 2 chasing 1. Amukelang still manages to whip in across. Moyo to tidy up. Knox, she'll take a shot if she wants. Intercepted. She does exactly that. Helped on, but it is Prolite who's asking for supply. Mafuruse also asking for the supply, but it is Moyo who decides this diagonal ball is enough to cause problems for UWC. Kamete. Manengela. Kamete turns. Oh, the body. You know, anybody who drops the shoulder, it's a very difficult technique for defenders, for any player to try and get the ball. You drop the shoulder, you eliminate 2 or 3 players. Knox. Available is Amukelang on the right-hand side. Quick 1-2 will be evident, and available is Amukelang apologizing to Knox. Figile Magama. Knox in the box and had to be certain, had to be decisive. The ball coming from the right-hand side is one that is problematic. Moyos, though, has had a good day together with Talent Mukwanda. Manengela. Kanyisa Manengela. Ball in the air. Header in the box. Away by Alice Moyo. Very basic, expected as Pranance is on the ball. She has Magama. There's an interesting duel there. You know, in football, there's sometimes many weddings that we see. Players get married. They know that they don't want to let go of their partners. And there's no difference between Ellis Moyo and Figile Magama. They've got knocks in a box. They are tiring her, frustrating her every now and then when they get the opportunity. Chamba. Holweni. Threading the needle, playing the 1-2. Here's Holweni. Holweni takes a player on. And Mafuruse will give chase. You know, I was talking about marriages. Allow me to finish this point. You're looking at Amukelang. She's in a battle there in the midfield with the Damba Morono. They're pretty tight. Everywhere she goes, Damba Morono goes. And vice versa. You then look at Mafuruse. Mafuruse also got an engagement on the park, and rightfully so. She's dangerous. She's got the runs. She's got the ability to put UWC on the back foot. It's another interesting battle. Who have you seen as Tandara?
The same way. Looking at Herentals Queens, they need maybe to finish on a 100% record. It's all about record. When you're coming in the 2025 championship, people will be saying that Herentals Queens never lost a game in the group stages. So it's a matter of record sometimes.
Absolutely, and we're talking about records. Let me just remind you, all the debutants in this tournament of 2024 have each got a win. That is the first time in the history of a tournament, and that speaks about the gap closing. That speaks about the amount of work that is put in the development of football. Stay with me, I'll tell you more. Stay with me, I will tell you more. The leading goal scorer in this tournament is Modi Mafuruse, number 10 of Herentals. She's got 2 goals.
Exactly. And in 2023, there were 5 Raiders with 3 goals. Let's wait. What will 2024 bring on the table?
As the medical team quickly goes to the goalkeeper, both sets of players go to the touchline. And if you look at UWC, majority of players have got a towel around the shoulders. That's just to cool them down and refresh. At the same time, they're taking in the hydration. This also is important for them to take in as much water to help them not to cramp, because I think it's a lot of work.
Exactly.
I mean, where we're sitting, we're enjoying it, but where they are, they're struggling.
Exactly. As it stands, if it's going to be end like this, then there will be 4 points runners up to Herentals. So it's a matter of doing their homework very well. 39 minutes gone. It's still more time for maybe Herentals to finish it with 9 points, or else UWC as well as Herentals.
Almost 40 minutes on the clock. 40 minutes on the clock. UWC, no. Herentals, no. A point is good enough for both these teams to cement their positions and to cement a place in the knockout phases. UWC currently with 3 points. If they play to a draw, they'll have 4 points. Green Buffaloes, as well as FC Ongos have got 3 points each, and they are done in the group stages. So it's left to these two in Group A. Snapshot. If Herentals plays to a draw, they will end up with 7 points. UWC will end up with 4 points. And as we go to the knockout stages, it would be winner of A plays runner-up of B, and winner of B plays runner-up of A. Moyo. She opens up the pitch beautifully, is Moyo. Magama. Knox. Knox giving chase. A huge miss in that defense. Talent Mukwanda had to cover. Good cover defense there by Herentals. Have a look at that moment between Knox as well as Mjambane, and you can see the cover defense coming from across the field. Looks like Tumbare had to be certain. I feel sorry for Knox. Had that ball, has she made connection with Knox, I think she would have landed in row 1 of the stands.
Exactly.
There's some very strong defending, very intentional attacks. There's Amukelang. Here's Mafuruse. Maponya. 3 minutes to go to the 45. Tandara, your observation. What should UWC do better? What should Herentals get right as they come through to the looking forward to the second 45?
Herentals, maybe their game plan is to finish with 7 points. We never know. They are defending so much. They're deep in defending. So too is UWC. When attacking, they just need to remove the pressure. If it ends like this, they will qualify as runners-up of Group B. Because Herentals as well as Habelon are the two teams yet to lose in this encounter of the tournament.
Well, Herentals will want to keep the 100% record as they go into the knockout phases. Long ball. Magama, Kamede. Magama is available. Kamede. Good turn. Lovely turn. Knox is released. And it is Manengela. UWC looking for Holweni. Overcooked by Manengela. You can see her body language tells a story that I apologize. That was a very good move by UWC. Very good move by UWC. Lindiwe Magwede has been on holiday. Both keepers actually have been on holiday. Majority of play has been in the middle of the park, where we've seen a good exchange of possession. Kamede looking for Amu. Amu looking for Manengela. Amu decides, let me take a shot. Magwede. Makama. Manengela. Manengela forced backwards. Magama. Knox. Chambane. Quickly taken. Here's Amu. The bounce. Here's Amu. Holweni's available, but look at that ball. Tumbare, very quick to get into the action and diffuse the action. Mafuruse. Kamede. Antonia Maponya. Maponya on the left-hand side. She needs to get the information. Chambane. And the flag goes up. She's coming from an offside position, so she shouldn't be alarmed at that decision. 2 minutes. It's been a pretty clean game. Not that many tackles. Earlier on, there was a little bit of a rough up here and there, as the challenges more from Herentals were a little bit too over the top. And hence we got the yellow card to Shailene Damba Murono, just to send a warning shot from referee Sotoko. Goalkeeper has got 6 seconds. Moyo. Maponya. Holweni. Maponya. Kamede. Amu. Away by Moyo. Manengela. She's bossing that midfield, is Manengela. Antonia. Holweni selling a dummy, looking for the space. Manengela. UWC. Available is Kamede. Looking for the spaces, looking for the pockets. It's a good drive. Spotting Knox. First touch, letting it down. Keeper, brilliant. Pleasing to the eye. Good movements off the ball, on and off the ball. Spaces opening up. It started in the midfield. This was where Kamede tried to carry it. Look at that delightful ball, just finding Knox. And her first touch was a little heavy. It was the first touch that pushed the ball away from her a little too much, but it was enough for goalkeeper Lindiwe Magwede to get and make the save. Magwede stayed down.
Exactly, she's down. A wonderful job. Created a beautiful save, and the only goal that we have seen in the first half, added minutes of the first half, is that one of Alefa Chimbeta. No one has ever scored in the added minutes of the first half than Alefa Chimbeta of Ascent Academy when they played their first game.
Well, that is a warning, activating the substitutes off the bench. The coach getting ready to probably make a change that is necessary in the second half. He wants to go into the second half with a 100% record. He says, I'm looking after my players. What happens to UWC is not my problem. That's not my problem.
Exactly.
He made it easy for himself to win the first two games. So even a draw is quite welcome. Even a loss is not a problem. Kamete. Moyo. Figile Magama. The danger still lurking. The danger is not reverted. And the referee says, let's pick it up where we left off in the second half. Right now, it is 0-0 scoreline. A scoreline that is fitting to two teams that are evenly balanced, evenly poised. The two teams showing their strength and capabilities, that it's the two top teams in the group that are fighting to progress into the next round. I can comfortably say that Herentals have booked their spot into the next round. They have the 6 points. And I would confirm the scoreline from the Mpira Stadium. It's University of Western Cape, no. Herental Queens, no. We'll have a look at the highlights of the first half. It's not that many goals, but it is close calls. And close calls they were. Polite Mabika was on the money. In that moment, the keeper was stranded in no man's land. If you're looking at Polite, she did ever so well to turn and shoot onside. Mafuruse was not done yet. Whipping in another ball, looking for the very same player, Polite Mabika. And that was another close shave for UWC. On the other end, it was Knox. Knox with an opportunity to get that ball and maybe poke holes into a defense. Amukelang giving chase, and keeper Lindiwe Magwede made light work. Close shave yet again as Prainance got another opportunity to make sure she sends a message.
Is Dr. Tulani Ngwenya, who is COSAFA Chief Medical Officer. How excited are you looking at what you have been actually imposing in these team doctors this far in the tournament?
I'm highly impressed with the work that they are actually doing, because if you look at the matches, they're playing a match every second day. So it means that there's high overloading. So it means that the recovery has to be spot on. So I'm impressed because we don't have a lot of muscle injuries. This means that the strategies that they are employing is quite spot on.
As COSAFA, you have actually emphasized on the need for teams to look after the health of the players. 4 years into the tournament, how can you assess how the team doctors have been executing that?
COSAFA has been doing a great job in terms of training medical staff and also giving these workshops. And I'm actually impressed because in each and every tournament, we are getting better and better. It was a bit of a challenge when it comes to the female tournaments, but right now, all the teams have got medical personnel that they have traveled with them. That means that we are actually going towards the right direction. And you can see with the results that our region is actually showing in the entire continent and representing the continent at the world stage.
Going forward, what is COSAFA promising the teams as far as their health is concerned?
Well, we're going to try and keep on doing this workshop. Even tonight, we're having a workshop just to make sure that we are on par with the international standards, because medicine and sports medicine in particular keeps on changing, and there are new discoveries each and every day. So we'll want to make sure that we keep everyone on par with what is happening with the modern trends.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you so much.
That's Dr. Tulani Ngwenya. That's Dr. Tulani Ngwenya there, the Chief COSAFA Chief Medical Officer, saying how they are impressed with the trainings that COSAFA has actually been happening, and they are very much happy with how the teams are executing that as they are looking at the health of the players, because that's what actually matters most to the region as they're trying to develop the game. And now we'll take a break to see you in the last half of this match. It's still goalless between University of Western Cape as well as Herentals Squeeze of Zimbabwe.
Welcome back to the second half of this intriguing match. In Group A, it is Herental Queens that are up against UWC. And already there is a change, and in comes number 5 of Herental Queens. And she's coming in to add and shore up the midfield. If you are just joining us, the score is 0-0. And you're looking at two sides that are looking to book a place in the finals, and in actual fact in the semi-finals. That is UWC been put on the back foot, and so has Herentals. It is Sibulele Holweni whooping in a good pass here very early in the second half. The change that has been made, Tandara, what do you think it's going to do for Herentals?
Right, a change for Herentals in jazz number 5, Melody. A third game for her. She played the 2 games that Herentals Stars have played.
Well, that was a wake-up call. It had to be no other than Knox getting onto the score sheet, and they go to sleep. But it's way too early to go to sleep. The crowd are not celebrating. That part of the pitch is the ones that definitely celebrate Herentals. Knox being helped up to her feet. She was alert here in the second half. What a quick way to get started. Critical phase. When you are still very cold coming from the break, important to get the better of your opposition.
Exactly. A quick goal.
Well, that's the moment. Amukhalang whipping that ball over the top. Look at Knox where she is. It was a back heel, playing the quick 1-2, created space and let rip. Keeper had no chance. That's a beautiful goal.
Exactly, a beautiful goal. No more too many touches. It's yours, it's mine, and then a powerful shot.
We had to get to see a beautiful shot, and it had to take a team effort. Fantastic work by UWC. They draw first blood and they go to sleep. One 0 in favor of UWC. Knox. Lona Temba Mhlongo. Knox. A crowd favorite. Knox. Lovely ball. And then Jamban. Keeper. Keeper wins that one. Mafuruse. Goalkeeper Samini. Long ball, Amu helping it on. Bounce of the ball, getting the better of Chumbare. Diana Chipatiko. Diana Chipatiko. It's now the third goal that has been scored in the critical phases of the match, immediately after the start of the second half. Throw in, Knox. Figile Magam. Manengel. Knox. Amu. Losing out as Amu. Losing out to Damba Murono. Mayo. In the air, Mafuruse. She's sandwiched by the 2 defenders of UWC. Amu. Damba Murono. She's chasing on Jamban. As Knox will give chase. As Knox playing the quick 1-2, looking for the return pass from Jamban. It's quick, it's frantic. It's frantic. Here's Polite. Magama, Amu. Tied it up by Kamede. Kamede, the bounce of the ball, fighting like a tiger. Decent ball. Mafurusa. Here's Mafuruse for Herentals. Ball in the box. Manengela as far as Kamede. Manengela. Chamban is bundled off the ball. I think one thing that the ref will need to do is to get hold of this match, because tempers are going to flare, the anxiety is going to come in, and I think maybe a little bit of pushing will also be seen in the challenges.
UWC into the Herentals Queen's half. Here comes Siblile.
It's Holweni from the corner, and she has company. Here's Manengela. Dancing away as Manengela finds Maponya. Maponya goes to Kamede in the middle of the park. Kamede looks for the space, takes a shot, and that is pretty tame. You need to be at your best to really give a problem to Lindiwe Magwede. She's very solid in goal as Magwede. Besides that shot, as Antonia Maponya tidies up, Lona Temba Mhlongo gets the last touch. Holweni. Chikore came on for Munemo. So one change made by Herental Queens. Antonia Maponya. It's a throw-in. UWC will take their time. Mchamban, Amu, Mchamban. Looking for Holweni. She gives chases Holweni. But it is Herentals who come away with it. Mabika will give chase. She has for company Msakas. And that ball will go all the way for a goal kick. Specific Zamini. Zamini finds Manengela. Holweni is also asked to come in and assist. Here's Mafuruse. Mafuruse fighting on and does well to get some room, but good recovery by Antonia Maponya. Has put her in a pocket. And charged down by Mafuruse. Kamede. Manengela. Decent ball as far as Tumbare. Tumbare has an option. Moyo. Keeper. Lindiwe Magwede. She's on the other end of Herentals and way off a line. You'll expect the goalkeepers to be very careful of coming off their line in that manner. Well, just to share with you that the way that the structure of the tournament would be in terms of going into the knockout phases. The winner of Group A will play the runner-up of Group B. And the runner-up of Group A will play the winner of Group B. We're still yet to find out what the final log standings are for Group B. In Group A, we're getting to the end of the standings, but one thing I can assure you is that Herentals are moving forward. The question is, what position will they be?
Exactly, that's the question. And
will it be number 1 or number 2?
We are slowly going to confirm that it's over for Green Buffaloes.
Yep.
Slowly.
As the match progresses, we could be seeing the biggest upset of the tournament in Green Buffaloes also joining FC Ongos in quickly going to get their tickets at the airport.
Too bad for Green Buffaloes.
I didn't
expect this.
It's all not lost. There's hope. Herentals. UWC have got a free kick in a very inviting position, inviting to Lindiwe Magwere and the defense of Herentals. The referee just wanting the wall to be 10 yards. And she's talking to the players to say, play according to my whistle. Make sure that there's discipline. Look at that eye. She's plotting. She's pondering. Is Spulele Holweni. She's got Kamede with her. Holweni is also in the thick. And Holweni is just walking away. Kamede. Wall does its job. She's asking for an handball. Tandara, me, I never saw if it's a handball. Did you see it's a handball?
And for the own information to the players, you pray by the whistle, not for your own perspective that it was a handball, but it's a corner to the UWC.
Corner given. UWC. Holweni. The referee wants it to be taken quickly. The referee wants it to be taken. Holweni is ready to deliver the cross. They've got the numbers. Knox is on the edge of the box. She has Mafuruse just keeping an eye on her just over her shoulder. That's a quality ball. Finds a blue head and it's in the box and have to be alert. Get it away and Mafuruse gives chase. Throw in. Manengela, UWC, given the ball yet again. Amu fighting back Manengela. She'll play it back looking for Kamede. Kamede does well. Available is Amu. Amu on the wing. She takes the throw in. And the last touch coming off a pink jersey. Spulele Holweni. Well, earlier on there were some appeals for a handball, and you be the judge. You be the judge. You be the judge. The way she responds is for you to not pick out anything. I've seen some of those given over time. As this match reaches the 1 hour mark, referee giving the signal. Also keeping an eye on what's happening in the box. It's another corner. They say the third time could be lucky.
Exactly.
The third time could be lucky.
Yes, leading by a single goal, you cannot play comfortably.
the corner. Holweni is given a third time to take the corner. Denied in the first half. Ball bubbling off the foot. It's Bongega Kamete. Bongega Kamete. Down you go. The mattress is out. 2 goals, UWC. Bongega Kamete. Her second goal of the tournament. Unmarked in the box. The Pink Panthers are wondering what has hit them. Pink Panthers are wondering what has hit them.
A beautiful goal from UWC. They have been knocking for this second goal so that they can play their game this afternoon. It was the third corner in a row of a space of a minute. They played 3 corners. You said it, Gloria, that maybe this one is going to be the lucky one. So comfortably leading by 2 goals to 0. They have responded, maybe a call for the semi-finals. What's the number? Dial it. We are going there. And then they went to bed.
Beautiful effort off the woodwork initially. Quick to respond was Bongega Kamete, and the keeper could do nothing. The keeper could do nothing. UWC asking the questions, getting the responses. And it is Mchamban keeping the ball. Is Mchamban. Yes, Manengela. She has company in the form of Bridget Mutaura. Two goals gives them the cushion.
Exactly. And it's not a matter of how you started. Sometimes how you finished, it's all that matters in a game of football. They lost it to Green Buffaloes in their first half. They come out in the second game with so much power. They won it against FC Ongos, and they are still leading by 2 goals to 0.
It was Knox who started the party. It is Kamete joining in. Somebody else wants to put their hand up. Maybe Amukhalang, maybe Mchambane. It is an opportunity to reflect for Herentals. Well, Herental Queens, who are a team from Zimbabwe. Well, you know, from a national level, right? There's always battles and choosing sides, right? Like, I'm sure you'll choose a side and you'll say you support Ascent, right?
Exactly.
You'll support Ascent, right? I'll support UWC. Now, when you talk of Green Buffaloes, who's from Zambia, there's been an interesting battle with South Africans. As we're looking at the shot off the woodwork. It was a beautiful ball by Tumbare, number 21. She had all the space in the world, Tumbare, to get the shot. She gets the applause as Tumbare. What a brilliant effort. A wake-up call. Keeper would have had no chance. She packs them bags. She took everything out of the handbag and she put it to the line. The lipstick, the makeup, everything went into that shot. When keeper went up, they say, be careful what is in a lady's handbag. They say, be careful what is in a lady's handbag.
You never know.
Those were shots fired.
Exactly.
Shots fired.
A beautiful shot. But Ramini was on position. Yes.
She definitely had it covered. I agree with you, Tandala, but I think the pace of the ball could have ricocheted and maybe the follow-up could have fallen kindly, but you got to really give credit to Tumbare. She picked a spot, she had acres of space, and a 2-0 scoreline is always dangerous for a team coming from behind because it's absolutely close. A 1 goal can let the sleeping giant wake up, and in that, the giant was Tumbare, Herental Queens, which was developed from or put together from a group of schoolgirls that were selected and scouted around Zimbabwe to form this team. So they too are in session. School is in session right now. The students are showing us a lesson of football. Mafuruse will be disappointed with that. You would definitely want, when your players have ball to attack that ball for the corner. At least the quality of the corner need to complement that. Get it in the box, force the keeper into the save, then getting a delivery that goes behind the post.
Exactly. If you're failing to pass and went into the box to have a goal, the set pieces would help you. We saw Green Buffaloes winning their first match against UWC from a corner that was scored by Natasha.
Jumba, Knox finds Fikile Magama, Ellis Moyo loses out. It's Amu. Holweni gives chase. She has company in talent Mkwanda. Holweni and Holweni pressing high. Jamban Manengela, she'll take the pace of the game. Here's Amu. Holweni was in a hurry. Holweni was very much in a hurry. Out of your picture is UWC preparing for a change. Could this be too early? Could this be too early for the change? Tiffany Gorky is warming up, and so is number 6 of UWC warming up. Tiffany Gorky, as well as Koketso Mamabolo. Manengel spotting the run of Knox. Knox, keep out of the line. Should have played it better. Could have had the insurance goal that they need. She rushed into that shot, is Knox. Holweni playing with Manengela. Making a run was Amu, but was stopped in the tracks. Away by Antonia Maponya. Anywhere will do for UWC. Hasn't broken the spirits of Herentals. The day is done for Sibulele Holweni. Tiffany Gorky and Manengela is another player to give way. Koketso coming in. Koketso, who had a wonderful match in the previous game. Together with Tiffany Gorky, they come on for UWC. And then for Herentals, they're also making a change. Shalene Damamurono is finding a way out, making a way out. Damamurono. Is another player, Nyoni. Herentals has also made 2 changes. Diana has given way, and so has Damba Murono. Place has been taken by number 18. That is Herentals, Sikulegile Nyoni. Nyoni, as well as Chimwamba Damba. Nyoni, who's come on for Herentals. Throw in. Amu. Knox. Helped on. A good ploy to take out Herentals from the opposition half. Malanda. Herentals pushing and shoving that's happening. The pushing and shoving. Here's Knox. Going straight through Tumbare. You can see she's got a little bit of a limp, is Knox, and she goes down. The stretcher is there to help Knox off the field. That was the strong challenge. She went straight through Tumbare, who stood her ground, and again we'll look at the bench and see if there's any player that is warming up. Looks like Knox, being a crowd favorite, will do everything to try and keep her on the ground. But again, considering the fact that with 2 goals to the good, coach will have to trade rather carefully and see if she can be okay for the next match. Korki Mafurusa. Another challenge this time on Figile Magama. It is Lona Temba Mhlongo that will get this game started. Magama. Amu losing out. Gamede. Pushing away 2 players, clashing. There's nothing wrong with that. The player that stayed down looks like Moyo. She looks definitely disorientated, but she tells the referee, I'm okay. Now this is what you talk about when you're looking for tigeresses. Huh? She's definitely got heart. Have a look. The 2 fighting for the same ball, and then they clash into each other. We haven't experienced any load shedding here in Malawi. There's been no load shedding in Malawi. It's only Alice Moyo that has experienced a little bit of load shedding. Chikore, Gamede. Another chance this time for Tumbare to also pull one of those. But it's Moyo who seems to be standing over that ball. Moyo. On the blind side is Bidget Mutaura. Moyo. All the players have made their way into that box with 75 minutes. Can Herentals pull one back? Away. Gama, it's in the air. Magama, it's a corner. It's in the air. Figile Magama who got a hold of that, and it allows for UWC to organize themselves defensively to defend this corner. Moyer, Alice Moyer. Every single player in the blue uniform has made their way into the box. Another poor corner taken.
Exactly. Maybe they are frustrated looking at the minutes, 16 minutes to go, but still more time. In a game of football, you can get a goal every minute, every time, as long as the minutes are still there.
"75 minutes. UWC using the counter-attack, the ball out. It's a throw-in for UWC. "75 minutes on the clock. Mchamba. Well, with the ball gone out, it's a throw-in for Herentals. Herentals have continued to be busy and just running out of room, running out of space. Kamete. Tumbare. Mafuruse beaten to the ball by Knox. Well, talking about the wind, the strong wind that is making it very difficult for Herentals to score, to take those corners. We've seen 2 balls that have gone behind the post, and that's due to the wind that continues to blow them away. Talking about the wind that is blown away, it's Knox that has blown away when we're looking at Bridget Mutaura on the receiving end of Knox. I think at some point, players that are very fouled, like Knox, will tell you, I've had enough, it's payback time.
Exactly, that's very true.
Knox on the receiving end. She scored the goal, she's got the yellow card. Tumbare. Tumbare, the sun is in the eyes of the player. Another long shot away by Kamete. Solidify the midfielders, Kamete. Good set of support as Figile Magama supports Kamete, and a mistake made. Here's Amu. Two players. Kamete comes out of the 2 players. They're clashing as Melinda Chimbwamba. Melinda stayed down. Melinda Chimbwamba. She came on. So did Melody Chikoria in the second half for Herentals. Free kick and intercepted by Mchamba, who's on the edge of the box. They'll have to use the explosiveness if they are to counter-attack. Kamete. Mistake made by good recovery. Talent Mkwanda using a keeper, Lindiwe Magwere. In this move, Magwere launches another long ball. Kamete. Koketso was coming for UWC. Koketso together with Tiffany Korki knocks on an offside position. The flag goes up immediately. If only she had given herself an opportunity to make a bucket run and get around the defense.
It was going to be another disaster for Herentals.
Disaster management is what Tandala says Herentals have got to do. Maybe stop Knox in her tracks. Bridget. Antonia. Second attempt. They've got 3 players chasing the ball, and it's Moyo who closes it down, but also at the same time they've changed their formation to 4-1-4. There's 4 or 5 players attacking as UWC also make another change, and Jamban, who's had a decent day at the office, looking rather excited. And again, Knox, the player with the yellow card and the red card. All yellow cards that were received in the group stages fall away when you go into the knockout stages. So they'll all start on a clean sheet. The only player who might get a red card in this match that progresses into the next round will have to carry that through. Suspension will be carried through. Tambare. It's quickly taken. Bridget. Mutaura. Moyo. Looking for room. Turn and shot! Beauty! Alice Moyo. That was fantastic. That was an announcement. It's not over until it's over. Brilliant goals is what we have seen in this tournament. If you look at the manner in which she executed that, UWC's failure to deal with that ball. Header away, have a look at this, created space, turn and shoot, dipping at the right moment. Keeper had no chance.
And the first one, it was communication breakdown between the goalkeeper and the defender who headed that ball in the first place. You could tell your defender, I will have it, leave it.
Here's a chance on the other end, a mistake made on the other end. Talent Mukwanda gets an important touch. Just confirmation of the goal scorer. She's been fantastic, is Alice Moyo. She really has been fantastic in this tournament. 82 minutes. Confirmation of the goal scorers, confirmation of the scoreline. It's a corner to UWC. Corner in, header. Keepers asked questions, and she clashes into the woodwork, and certainly some concerns about her shoulders. We are in for a bumper, 8 minutes plus a referee's optional time. Gorky comfortably into the hands of Lindiwe Magwede. Ball is in the air. Kamada responds. Magama. Amu. Amu finds Koketso. Koketso on the left-hand side. UWC with a chance. Amu falling for UWC. Koketso. Delightful ball intercepted by Herentals. Forced back is Chimwana. Chimwamba's come on. Antonia. 2 balls on the field. Antonia to take the throw in. Gorky to give chase. Here's a chance. Keeper comes out. Puts a full stop. Frantic moments. Fasten your seatbelt. If you are about to leave the stadium, come back. If you're thinking about getting up from your seats, sit down. If you're thinking about standing up, sit down. They're not done yet.
Yes, 5 minutes to go, but still more beautiful football. Both sides. Herentals pressing at least to have maybe a draw in the last game of the Group B. So let's wait and see. Rather, it's Group A, Herentals.
Keeper was very lucky in that moment today, Tandala. She went in, had to go in and take one for the team. 2 players are down. Receiving treatment is Prainant Zwanda, and she went in also with the eyes wide open. Keeper also went in with both her feet, as Pilele Damini is still receiving treatment. In the 5 minutes that are left, it's going to be a frantic end to this match. One's got to compliment Herentals. They've been down and chasing the match for most parts. Forever, they got the goal, which has just spurred them on to want to go on and believe that they don't want to suffer a defeat.
Exactly, a true reflection of the first match as well, when we saw FC Ongos leading by 2-1, and then Green Buffaloes pulled one back by Vanessa Chikupira, but it was not enough to give them a point because they trailed 2-1. Maybe it's a 2-1 day. Let's wait and see, but the minutes are going in favor of UWC, while Herentals, maybe this could be a blow because they wanted to finish it 100% record.
So in Group B, if it remains as it is, each team would have suffered a loss. Each team would have suffered a loss. But let me just remind you, in Group B, that is happening tomorrow, UD Lichinga is yet to concede in this tournament, and they are sitting on the summit of Group B.
4 points. A draw and a win.
Now, if I was the coach of Herentals right now, Lazarus Magaya, I would say to my players, the keeper is walking gingerly. Put pressure on the keeper, and she's bound to crack. However, you firstly got to navigate through the defense that has been pretty solid in this match. Amu, away by Figile Magama. Gorky giving chase. The pace is on. Keeper's off a line. Gorky continues to run. Figile Magama will want to keep the momentum. She needs the support. Gorky is not making herself available. Magama needs to whip that ball in. There's been questions asked. Questions have been asked by all the players to the assistant referee, who says the challenge has been a shoulder charge. Another change being made. Melinda Rangu, she comes on for Prainance. Rangu, she's a very tiny player. As they say, dynamites come in small packages, and it's no different. Gorky heading that with strength. Tumbare plays it with the keeper. Magama, the bounce. Offside is the call. A frantic end to this match, a frantic pace, because there's belief, and the Herentals believe they can pull it off. Bridget Mutaura need to cross, stop the cross. Herentals still in the box. There's Moyo away. Anywhere will do for UWC. Anywhere. Tumbare away. Frantic defending. Lona Temba Mshongo. A chance for the Herentals. They're asking the questions. Is trouble brewing? The introduction of Ronald Donnelly is certainly troublesome. That was a header miss, and a goal kick. A goal kick it is. Chikori, the player who got the last touch. The excitement is aplenty. The excitement is aplenty. The introduction of Zikona, the introduction of Gorky, Donnelly as well. There's anxiety here at the stadium. And the fourth official is talking to Antonio Maponya and saying, let's get on with it. Donnelly. Gorky giving chase. Nicely done away by Lona Temba. Falling as far as Melanda. Chikori. Chikori came on in the second half. Bongega Kamete comes away with it. Zikona will give up that chase. Instructions being given by Tina Sonke. It's a throw-in for Herentals. Frantic end to this match. Herentals, Chikore. It wanted to be taken quick. There's a player that goes down. Is Zikona of UWC. A keeper, the referee's asking her to get up and get on with it. It's a throw-in. Mafuruse takes a throw-in. Header away. Moyo looks up. Moyo close down. Gorky helps it on. Zikona. Mafuruse. And that ball has gone out for a throw-in. I think the young players out there need to admit that the better team that took their chances ended up on the winning side.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's the goals that counts. The statistics will help you in the next match, where to fix. And we have seen the fighting spirit in Herentals field, in Herentals camp, in the Herentals team. They keep on pressing for the second goal, but it wasn't their day. They have lost it, but they are into the semi-finals. Hopefully that it will gonna be help them the momentum that they kept into the last minute of this match.
2-1, the scoreline at the Mpira Stadium. Let's have a look at the highlights. It was UWC in the opening minutes of the match. That is Knox who opened the scoring for UWC, coming in from the edge of the box, and Knox pulling one for UWC.
And there comes a corner that wasn't well defended. The goalkeeper was already down, and Herentals Queens were raging numbers into that box, but failed to clear that ball.
So Bongega Kameta making it 2-0. Herentals, it was a fantastic effort. A shot from distance that ricocheted off the woodwork. And that was the warning shot of Herentals Queens, that they were not done yet. UWC fighting for everything on offer. But this beauty from Alice Moyo was enough to set the tongues wagging and celebration. Look at that skill, skidding off the left foot, and the keeper had no chance. 3 goals is what it is, and that's how it ends here at the Mpira Stadium. It's UWC 2, Herentals Queens 1.
Congratulations, you have been outstanding in this particular game. How exciting is it for you as a player?
Yeah, of course, I'm very excited to get this award, but all the credit the coach to the team. I mean, they played very well. If I can sing it out, I won't finish. But everyone who started the game, everyone who came in, they made sure that they put in their A game. So this award goes to them, each and every one of them, even the supporters, even the ones who were on the bench, and they supported us throughout the whole game. So I'm very excited. And of course, of this win, I'm very excited.
Now going to the other match, how motivating is it for you? Going to the other match, how motivating is it for you as a player?
I mean, we take game at each game, but we don't know the people that we're going to play with, but we're going to focus, we're going to play our own game, and the rest is up to God, and of course, our efforts on the field.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.
That's the player of the match from University of Western Cape, saying how teamwork has done the work for them this afternoon. Now we've got Lazarus, coach for Herentals, that has lost their first game at this particular tournament. Coach, tough luck. You said you wanted 100% to win. That has been dented. How would you summarize your performance?
Afternoon, ma'am. Unfortunately, that complacence crept into the camp. When the players realized that we've already qualified, so the morale got down.
Looking after you had conceded and then you actually pulled one back, the girls were motivated. Were you looking for sharing spoils?
Yeah, we wanted to share the spoils so that we'll keep our record. But nevertheless, we are still in the competition. We'll go back to the drawing board and rectify our mistakes and come back strongly.
Tough luck and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's coach for Herentals saying complacency might have dented their run, but they will build on that as they progress in this particular tournament. Now we've got coach for University of Western Cape. Congratulations, you have clinched your maximum points and only considered 2 goals this far. How would you sum up your performance in the group stages of this tournament?
No, I think we didn't start well. Like I said in the pre-match interview, if we can pick up from our second half of the first game and just push until this far. Obviously, I'm not happy with how we considered. Again, it was just a stupid cross. We couldn't time the cross. But overall performance and the fighting spirit for the girls, I can never doubt that. It was very difficult. I've been saying this since stage 1. This group was tough. And again, today it showed. The first 20 minutes, they really came at us. We had to absorb the pressure and try out and respond to that. And again, the last 10 minutes, you could see we were just defending for our lives. But I think overall performance and us conceding 2 goals in the group, I think I'm happy because at least we scored 5.
Congratulations and all the best into the future.
Thank you so much.
That's the winning coach there from University of Western Cape, saying that they are very much happy with their performance, clinching 6 points as well as conceding only 2 goals. They are very much excited. So this is how we wrap up today's results in Group A. It ended FC Ongos 2, Green Buffaloes of Zambia 1, and then it has gone in favor of University of Western Cape 2-1 to actually take them through to this particular tournament. So how it has actually ended in Group A, let's now look at how the log is looking like. Herentals have got 6 points from the 3 games that they have actually played. University of Western Cape are taking the top spot courtesy of the 3 goals that they have actually managed to accumulate, whereas the Herentals have got 6 points and they are through because it is the top 2 teams that are progressing to the semi-finals of this particular tournament. And now let's appreciate how tomorrow is looking like in the COSAFA qualifiers CAF Champions League right here at Mpira Stadium in Chiwembe Blantyre. This is how the fixtures are actually looking like in this particular tournament. As we'll be wrapping up Group B, it will be Gaborone United taking on Ascent Academy from Malawi. On the other end, it will be UD Lichinga of Mozambique taking on Young Buffaloes of Eswatini. We'll be back here tomorrow to see how Group B will actually wrap up. It's been a great pleasure to see you again as we conclude for 2 teams to progress to the semi-finals.